Aloha, wonderful job today. Tell you what we're going to do is push for a little bit of expression with our C major. So when we have our C major, 1, 3, 5, C, E, G, 1, 3, 5. What we've been doing is we've been playing with our 1, 3, and 5 finger. Today's exercise is going to influence, you're able to play that 1, 3, 5 with our 1, 3, 5 fingers, as well as our 1, 2, and 4 fingers. So what I'd like to see is a small exercise where you're keeping your left hand either droning just the C or doing something like a 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. If you do the 1, 3, 5, it's going like a record. It's just going to keep going, and going, and going. The other hand is where the actual melody is deprived of. Playing the single C, the harmony, the D and the F together, and then the E and the G together. So C, 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 C. So what we've got is the left hand's playing just the C, and then on the right hand I've got a root and a third. I've got my minor second, the D, and then my perfect fourth, the F, D and F with my 2 and 4 fingers. And then I'm moving to the E and the G with my 3 and 4 fingers, thusly having all my fingers do everything. Dum, 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 dum. I can do it with the left hand too. Sorry. And these movements tend to be done with both hands, like so, if you can. But I would say keep it simple, keep it on one hand and do it, and maybe make up a melody on the other hand, like a... See how my fingers never really move from that position? So when we're doing that, the idea is take a piece of paper this week, write down your 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make yourself your own little treble clef. With your own little treble clef there, you're gonna be drawing out just this 5 bars and then drawing out yourself one of these treble clef signs. When we do these, hopefully you will see that our second line from the bottom is a G note. When we put our finger on the C here, it's that first ledger line. This is a harmony, that's a triad. If you could do it in C major, then you could definitely do it in C sharp major, or D major, or D sharp major, or E major. Long story short, if you have D and you add your third, that's your 1, 1 and 3, and then here's your 2 and 4, and then here's your 3 and 5. So see how in the key of C I add 1, here's my harmony with my 1 and 3. Here's my 2 and 4. And then here's my 3 and 5 for my E and G harmony. Well, in the key of D major, I've got a D, F sharp, and an A. With my D, my harmony is D and F sharp. My second is E, and my fourth is going to be G. So that's my 2 and 4 finger. And then my F sharp is going to be my 3 with my pinky on the A for the last thing. Each one of these is the exact same. Even in the key of E, when I have E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E, I would have 1 and 3, I would have 2 and 4, I would have 3 and 5. So each one of these movements is basically the same with these fingers movements. You don't have to do the E, you don't have to do the D if you're so inclined to, but definitely try and do the C over and over and over again this week, all right? And what it comes down to is you'll hear it as, oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. So all those little movements I did, they were based off of different forms of the triad, the movements, working my way down in half steps till I find my way back down to C. We will talk about all that, but for this week, let's just keep an eye on that 1, 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 5. That's the key of C. Try it with your left hand as well. And what you'll notice is your independent 2 and 4 fingers are gonna get a lot stronger. Yeah? Alrighty, it was great seeing you, and we'll work on that this week, and I'll see you next week. Aloha!